How do you sum it up?
Well, it was a great performance from the standpoint we just stuck with it. As far as not beautiful basketball, not pretty at moments, but we just stuck together as a group, and we weathered storms. They got some momentum at different periods, but we just stuck with it. And when you show fight and consistency like that, you give yourself a chance.
You wanted a more quarter effort all season, the aggression that all the big blokes especially showed on the last and just fighting the ball the entire time. That must have made you proud.
Yeah, there's certain parts of the game that I look at that show that, and rebounding certainly one. We haven't played any kind of good, consistent basketball yet, but when you rebound at that level and just kind of unite and play on the floor together, that was the pleasing thing. But controlling the glass just gives you a chance all the time. Oh, terrific. And what I would say is he started that at the beginning of the week. Hasn't, been happy with the way that he's performed. We had a great chat about what we can do to get him going. He took great responsibility of that himself. So moving forward, we'll go through the same week routine next week, and we'll go again. It's really good when a player takes responsibility and wants to sit down and talk to you about how can we get this right. And that was terrific to see. Unbelievable.
The best game, with the context of what was going on without Bryson Tyler there as well, and being a leader to stand up, the best game you've ever played?
I'd say it's up there. It's up there. This one meant a lot to me because I haven't been playing so well. It always means more when you haven't been playing well. The things that we worked on in practice really made me, more confident. So props to JR for getting me going in practice and and getting the team involved and seeing the options that we have, and we worked on it, and then it showed tonight. The things that we worked on in practice, and I'm really proud of the guys. For the fighting, of getting the offensive rebounds, and just sticking with it the whole game. We fed up each other's energy, and we played amazing. I feel like, even though at times we weren't, but it was great.
The secrets behind what you do discuss with that produced that game tonight for you?
Sorry,
Are you prepared to talk about what you two discussed that led to this game?
Oh no, that's between us, but it's good. We had a good chat, and we're gonna keep moving forward from there, and I feel like it's only up from here. So yeah.
Is it sustainable? Is that level sustainable? Have you been able to put something in place that you can repeat next week, a Friday night, and a week after, and a week after?
I think it is, because we play as a team. If you saw Almanza had a good game too. The other guys, we all brought it together. Dylan did great. He even fought out there with a hurt ankle. I think if we keep that same energy, I think we can sustain it. Yeah.
What do players say it takes about 3 weeks to get rid of the fog after a concussion? Did you feel more normal this week than you did last week, even though you were right to play? But there's a difference once you get out there.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I feel fine.
The changes to the way you had to play without Bryce and Ty. When did you come up with the plan, and how long did they have to really figure it out and execute?
We practiced all week. We had a great purpose to our practices all week, so we were working on that.
And so when did you get in your own head, we're going to go a lot bigger, and you're really aggressive in so many different ways? You look different in so many different ways.
Yeah, it's our roster when those two guys are out, but it's also playing the Sydney Kings, who put a lot of like-sized guys out on the floor. So there's moments where you have to make sure that we have the personnel that can match that. You talk about Dylan, but then someone like Todd Withers comes in and gives great effort and energy. So to have him on our roster. But you can see when KP brings that level of energy, how it just naturally creates plays for himself and his teammates, and you can see how it energizes RAC. With even the plays that he didn't complete, there were some pretty athletic plays out there tonight.
Does that mean we can't ignore that Bryson Ty didn't play? What does that mean to be able to produce against who you talked up as the beginning of the season, Sydney Kings being the rock stars of the competition, to be able to win and produce like that without those two players on the court?
It's amazing in sport when opportunity presents itself, and guys took that upon themselves early in the week. Obviously, we knew Bryce wasn't playing early on in the week, and then with Ty's situation, so everyone gets a little excited because there's a lot of opportunity there. But within practice, we had a great energy around that, and tonight was the result. Now, the test for us. How do we embrace that and bring it again next week?
Has the schedule worked in this early stage? Has the schedule worked well that you don't have to get on a plane and go on Sunday? Because the guys have played different minutes tonight, right? There's guys that have played positions and minutes that they haven't played in the first 5 weeks of the season. So is it good you're going to sit here for a week now until next Friday?
And then we get on a plane for Sunday.
But it's a week, it's 1 week.
Yeah, look, the schedule and the season's the season, and you can only play the game that's right in front of you. So monumental effort because of our schedule. It's great that we're going to get to stay at home here for another week before we do hit the road. So yes, but then I'm not buying into the schedule and so forth because you can only play the game. Every team right now, like Sydney Kings without a former MVP of the league tonight, not playing. So everyone's going through their same situations right now.
Pepper.
Yep.
Couldn't make a shot most of the night yet. When the moment's arrived and he has to go to the free throw line,
Yep.
he absorbed that pressure. What does that tell you about his ability to sustain the moment?
It just reinforced what I was expecting from him in those moments. Like both him and Henschel, it hurts my eyes to read their shooting percentage, but for those guys to continue embracing the moment, and Henschel did a great job of controlling the game, high assist count, and that's where you can't just get wrapped up in statistics, because little plays like Windler has a tip out where I think Pepper ends up making a three, probably gets no statistical gratification out of it, but it was a big play in the scheme of the game, and I think every player had moments like that for us tonight.
Keanu, the continuity with you and the other bigs, you haven't really had a chance to play much since one of you has always been injured. So do you feel like that's tonight an example of what can happen when you're all healthy and understanding each other?
So I don't understand the question.
You haven't had a chance to play with Christian and Dylan a lot because Dylan's had the ankle and you had concussion.
Yeah.
So not all of you have had a chance to really play much together.
Yeah.
Is that an example of what you think will happen now that you're all understanding each other and playing together a bit more?
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be great. If we have everyone healthy, we're going to be an amazing team, and especially if we play the way that we're playing right now, or how we play tonight. So yeah.
And Ty, it was obviously yesterday we only found out. Do you expect him to?
Yeah, he should be back next week.
But you don't know anything else about Bryce?
Day to day with Bryce, just because of the type of injury it has, that it is. Yeah.